All right, moving on to our next project is the gas cap. This bad boy with the key is very prone to break the key from what everybody says. I haven't had one long enough to break it, but it's plastic parts that you got to turn, and they don't turn very good. And so it definitely, I could see, could cause a problem due to the fact that the little edges force itself in, and when they do, over time it will break your key. So we are going to change this out. Get my key out of here. Back in the box. To a nice aluminum one. This is the nice CNC. You can get those in a lot of places. There are a lot higher price brands out there and probably are better built, but we're working on a budget and building a bike that hopefully is inexpensive when we get done. So we are going to add this part to it. Beauty of it, you don't have to have your key, turn keys off. It's got a cable to hold this once it's on. So our first step is removing the 3 screws, which is simply 25 Torx bits. So and you normally, I don't know if you can see it, would not have this ball of wire on a factory bike, but I have a tail light that eliminates all this collaboration underneath that just absolutely looks horrible. Now, $1 million question is, do not accidentally drop your screws in, whatever you do, into your gas tank. So, being stubborn, we're gonna shove that in there for a second, because I know me, and I'm bad to drop screws, because they're not just, there we go. The colder it is, which it's really cold, it's in the low 40s right now, maybe even the 30s. The colder it is, the worse my hands are about holding stuff, and so I drop things. So, lesson learned over the years of why I do that. So, very simple. You got a vent hose, it just comes off. You have a spot for the O-ring that is in the original one. Simply, you want to get that out without damaging it, obviously. Hopefully, I have not even tried. I'm hoping it comes out easy. Or not, there we go. And it just pulls right out. Then you transfer that over to your aluminum and put it in. Now, if you turn it upside down and it falls out, you can add a little grease, which is what I'm gonna do, which will hold it in place while you mount it. It makes the O-ring seat better. Same thing as when you're rebuilding the engine, you'll put them on the O-rings on a 2-stroke motorcycle. It makes them seat a little better because they'll wiggle around. Usually when you do that, they don't fall out. I got it in the video, yes. So once you have done that, you're ready to put this thing on now. Clean a little dirt around it here, a little dirt. It is a very simple system that sets right in place of what the original part does, except it has longer screws because it sits up a little taller. And it has this cable that I was saying that holds your gas cap. So you'll take and pull out the 3 screws that do that. They are very small, 3 millimeter. So they're very small. So when you put this on, they show putting the cable back here at the back, but I feel like you can put it in any location. So if something happens, that location is not where you want it, you can move it to the other 2 locations very easily. I think I might want to do this too. I don't know, hopefully you can see this. The barb fitting for the vent is right in the front. It just simply slides on very easily. Told them I had to take it out, but it slides on so easy that you can put it right on just like that. And you come in here and you bolt in all these screws, and the O-ring seals down. Quick, simple, almost the easiest mod you can do. If it wasn't for having to remove the rear fender, this probably would be one of the easiest mods. But removing the rear fender does take a little bit of time. But once you've done it, it goes back on. Best I can tell, right over top of the gasket. Then you bring this up, You have another screw. What does it do with that packet? With a very tiny screw to loose. Although that it is a 3, but it would be nice. Nope, no luck. So you grab your trusty wrench, find which one it is. Looks to be a 2.5. So once you've got this cable curls around so you don't lose your cap. Very, very easy, looks like. And simply screws right on. There's a little lip so that when you tighten this down, it does not tighten the cable, which is a very nice design. So that once you're tight, the cable still moves. Then all you gotta do is turn it off. And then you're ready to put your gas in. And the way that design is, you actually could get a little more gas due to the height, which is cool because they don't have a super big gas tank on these bikes. So there we are on that. Quick, simple. I'm sure you would figure it out, but it might be enjoyable to actually see somebody put it on. So now we are going to start installing plastic on this bike and putting a rear rack on. So we're ready to install our wonderful side panel and get our rear fender and start making this look like a motorcycle again. If you have the original piece, the carbon plate, which would be metal, actually seats into 2 slots right here. One here, one here. Very nice design. I have an aftermarket because I want the cooler temperature of a carbon fiber. So we're going to get this installed first. If I can find the right bits quickly and easily. Right, so it's the same size as what the gas cap screws were that we removed. Don't know, I'm concerned you ain't gonna see this. Still might. All right, so this goes right here to prevent you from getting burnt. I don't have a problem because I don't feel it, but the average person does. And my wife says all the time, I'm certainly not average when it comes to stupid crap and getting hurt. But this simply bolts on right in the original rotation. I have not tried it yet, so we're gonna hope that it gets perfect. It is E-Line, which is a very good product. Now I bought it through Moose Racing, but you can buy it from Moose, you can buy it from E-Line, and oh yeah, that's nice. Simply screws on. I'm actually not gonna tighten it all the way. I'm gonna leave it